I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
There are only a few items on the shelf.
Is this warehouse not in use?
No, nothing so far.
Right here. Iris and Ota were.
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
Just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound, or...?
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
Unknown. Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed. The video was not a recording. It was a live stream, filmed in real time.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered. This forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time. A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them. I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse. Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it. I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras, the same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious. Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
All right.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date. I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice. So, if I can help you, even a little...
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her. So, I decided to meet you here.
All right. Let's hear it.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes. Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer. Although, it's more accurate to say, killers.
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice. One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras. They each had a role to play. the murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball. He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone. It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by performing a certain action.
What was it?
Murder.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain. The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine. Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure. He was 12 when he took his first life. That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again. "18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye. She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out. The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes. Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them. He needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye. From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge. His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner, the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye. Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss. That, I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value. I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice,
There were two Cyclops killers.
and one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
That means... Pewter, tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. But that means one remains. Who is he?
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have a name. He is simply called Number 89.
Number 89.
I know who killed Shogunadami.
So, now you know why I said that. That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes, because one is dead and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
This is your fault. I heard from the police. Because you didn't take care of Iris. My boy Ota got involved.
Date, I looked into the investigation report. Mayumi confirmed Ota's body early this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry. I want to be alone right now. Did you not hear me? I said leave!
Date, let's go. She is in no state to talk.
Yeah, you're right. Mizuki must know about Iris and Ota.
Of course. The news was distributed heavily across the internet. Not just in Japan, but worldwide. 3 days ago, Mizuki discovered her mother's body. 2 days ago, her father's. This morning, 2 of her best friends. It is completely understandable that she is at her mental limit.
Can I be left alone for a while?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Aiba, contact Abyss. See if they can get Mizuki a good counselor.
Understood.
Iris was my everything. We always went everywhere together. Whether it was buying clothes or going to the movies, or taking a walk, or going shopping at the supermarket. When she was young, she would just hold one of my fingers. Her hand was too small to hold mine. Then it was 2, then 3, and finally she could hold my hand. But eventually, she left my hands altogether. She started crossing her arms, being independent, even though she needed constant attention growing up. Oda was one of my students. I taught him in elementary school. I heard it from the police. Oda tried to help Iris and ended up... I don't know what to say. I have no words. Her memories are a part of this room. When she was a baby, she fell off that sofa and cried and cried. One day she tore up her picture book all over the floor here. Another time she drew with crayons all over the window. She painted my portrait on Mother's Day. Scratches on the floor, chipped plates, burn marks on the table, stains on the cushions. Everything you see. But... what?
Hitomi, my entire focus is on this case. Is there anything at all you can tell me?
I don't know if this is important, but...
No, please, tell me.
I may have told you this already. I met Renju's wife Shoko twice before. The first time at the wedding, the second time a month ago. That second time was in the waiting room of the prison.
Prison?
There's an acquaintance of mine from when we were younger. I visit them a few times a year. And by coincidence, I saw Shoko. I don't think she noticed me, but I recognized her as Renju's wife right away. She was there for the same reason I was, to visit one of the inmates.
Do you know who?
No, I don't. We didn't talk.
Which prison?
Fuju Prison. in Tokyo.
Fuchu.
Prison?
I'm sorry to have bothered you. I'll be going now.
I don't know what to do. Thinking about her. Dante, please, you have to catch them. Please. Please.
I will. Trust me.
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning, anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel. You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, let's see. I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Tell me.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case. Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one. The boy. He came here last night.
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well. Have you heard the rumor? The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kawasaki. Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kawasaki? So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kawasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kawasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kawasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kawasaki will give new life to the city.
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kabasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off-limits. However, the air in Kabasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kabasaki are going to skyrocket. And all that land is owned by the KE. And by So himself. The land he bought back for $1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip. What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kabasaki district? The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge. Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
Where did she go?
Well, she isn't always here, correct?
True. What are you doing?
I thought it would be easier to talk like this.
What do we have to talk about?
A summary of the investigation, perhaps?
What summary? We don't have anything new.
That's not true.
Huh?
I was curious, so I did some research. About number 89. Unknown.
You don't know?
No such person is listed in the family registry. It is possible he is a foreigner, but his nationality is unknown. However, I believe it is safe to say that he was born and raised in Japan. As you know, he is an assassin with multiple confirmed kills. He is currently serving a sentence at Fuchu Prison. He was imprisoned 6 years ago.
That's what Pewter told us.
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police.
Pewter claims that there were two culprits behind the original serial killings. One was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
But Rohan committed suicide last year.
That leaves one culprit still alive, number 89.
But number 89 couldn't possibly have committed these crimes. He was in jail when each of the murders occurred.
Correct. However, I do not believe it is accurate to claim that he had nothing to do with the incident.
I know who killed Shogunadami.
If he was telling the truth, his involvement is possible. Unknown. I cannot determine if they have any connection. Approximately 1 month ago, Hitomi Sagan witnessed Shoko in Fuchu Prison's waiting room. I am unable to say for certain that the person she was there to visit was number 89. After all, Fuchu Prison houses 2,000 inmates.
But number 89 knew Shoko's name.
I know who killed Shogunadami.
That must mean that he knew her somehow.
It is possible.
Let's talk to number 89.
All right. However, we need not go to him. We can bring him to us. If we plan on syncing with him, it would be more efficient.
Can you arrange that?
I can.
Sorry to interrupt your busy day, but I need you to tell me something. I'd appreciate your cooperation.
Number 89.
Your real name.
I don't remember. Burkina Faso.
Burkina Faso is a republic in West Africa. Population 17 million.
I don't have time for your jokes.
That's right. I was one of the culprits behind the case 6 years ago. One of the two Cyclops killers. Yeah, I guess I do.
About a month ago, Shoko visited Fuchu Prison. Was she there to see you?
That's right.
What did you talk about?
Nothing special.
You're in no position to lie.
I'm not lying. She didn't come to hear me talk.
Then why did she come?
To meet me.
Meet you?
She probably just wanted to see me. A long time ago. I don't remember exactly when.
What's your relationship to her?
A physical one. I'm kidding. She was just a business partner.
All right. Let's get right down to it. 2 days ago, you called Investigation HQ and said, I know who killed Shoko Nadami.
That's right.
Who?
Hey, don't be so hasty. We haven't agreed on a deal. You're gonna let me out of prison, right?
It's done. You've got a deal.
All right. But to explain it properly, I need to tell you a story. It might take some time. Is that all right with you?
I've got nothing but time.
Then let's get started. The story of a lonely assassin. Once upon a time, there was a detective, full of righteous justice. Let's call him F. F found the evils of the world intolerable. F had no parents, no siblings, and grew up in an orphanage since he was born. He suffered every kind of abuse imaginable there. It led him to despise all the evils of the world. One day, F was chasing a thug down at the harbor. Someone wanted for the assault and murder of women.
Okay, I get it. I'll just throw down my knife. Here. You lower your gun. It's fine. I got nothing else on me. I'll go quietly. You know, I have a history with hospitals. I've been going to a special hospital for a while. Even if I get caught, it's all good. I'll come right back out again. What should I do next time? Just thinking about it gets me excited.
The culprit was unarmed. But F never served a day in prison. The case went to trial for some time, but it was determined to be self-defense, and he was declared innocent. If the truth got out, it would be a huge scandal for the police. People at the upper level were terrified of what might happen, so they had evidence fabricated. F wasn't suspended or disciplined at all. After a while, he returned to his job like nothing happened. That was a turning point for him. He was ready to shed the morality that was weighing him down, holding him back. F still wanted justice, and he was willing to dispense it to the immoral one by one. He became an assassin, a lone gunman, no agent, no employer. He was his own man. F believed that he was judge, jury, and executioner. But it didn't last long. One day, F got rid of a criminal we'll call X. X was responsible for defrauding and killing an innocent old man for his life insurance policy. Turns out, X had connections. Someone wasn't happy that he died. Rohan Kumakura, chairman of the Kumakuras. X was a top executive of the Kumakuras at the time. Rohan ordered his men to find and kidnap F.
I've done some research. I know you've cleaned up at least 18 pieces of scum from this earth. But somehow there hasn't been a single criminal investigation. They're all treated as suicides, accidents, or natural causes. Amazing work. I'm impressed. How about you work for us? Of course, you have the right to say no, but it'll be the last word out of your mouth.
F was trapped. Even if he somehow survived, he would be looking over his shoulder for the rest of his life. He had no choice but to take Rohan's offer. Thus, F's self-employment came to an end. He became a hired gun of the Kumakuras. Rohan even gave him a code name, Falco, named for the falcon, a bird of prey. Falco didn't quit his job as a police officer, though. He worked as a detective by day, assassin by night, at the will of the organization. An ordinary killer would need motive to take a life. But not Falco. He did as he was told, one target after another. It didn't take long to destroy his heart completely. Time passed, and a few years back, Falco, who by this time was exhausted in body and spirit, made a fatal mistake. He missed his mark and ended up taking a bullet to the stomach. Somehow he managed to escape. After reaching a nearby shrine, his legs finally gave out under him. He had no strength left. He put his back up against the shrine and let out a moaning breath that he thought might be his last. But at that moment, in his darkening vision, he saw a woman approach him. He watched her take out her phone and dial for help. At the same time, he heard footsteps. Footsteps of at least 2 people closing in. He knew immediately that they were after him. He sprung into action, grabbing the woman and pulling her close, kissing her to keep her from talking. That was the first encounter between Falco and the woman. She was a teacher at some school. It was like she was from a totally different world than him. Listening to her talk, he would forget everything about his line of work. She was his only contact with the ordinary, mundane world. They met in secret a few more times, and Falco felt his heart grow warmer. Her smile and kindness were like a cold glass of water for Falco's parched heart. Falco started to become himself again, his former self. He swore on his life that from then on, he would live for her.
So, you want to go clean? Fine. Do as you please. You've done a lot for us. But there is one last thing. One final job I want you to do for me. It's nothing major. This woman and her daughter. I need you to dispose of them. Should be simple, no?
Rohan handed Falco a picture of a woman and a girl. It was the teacher Falco met at the shrine. And her daughter. She had just turned 12. Why the 2 of them? Rohan, as usual, never gave a reason. And Falco had no intention of carrying out the kill. But if he didn't, he knew that someone else would. He thought long and hard. How was he going to keep them safe and get out of the life of crime? He couldn't find an answer, no matter how hard he thought. He was backed into a corner. So, he decided to call on an old friend for help, and then...
You mentioned a detective. Was that the whole story? What's the connection between that and Shoko? Why did you stop? Hey, answer me.
This is a transaction, remember? Until I get a guarantee that you'll uphold your end of the bargain, I'm not telling you anything else. I'll give you half up front, half later. If you want to hear the rest of my story, you better start the release procedures. Once they've cleared, I'll tell you everything.
Date, it is unlikely that number 89 will uphold his promise, even upon release.
Pewter,
Yes?
start the preparations.
For what?
What do you think? The sink.
89 with the usual dosage. He will not be waking up anytime soon. Are you ready, Agent Date?
Yeah,
The time limit is 6 minutes.
I know.
Then let's begin.
Sup?
No, not sup. Why are you sleeping on the job?
Because I want to, obviously.
Why are you getting mad at me?
Yeah, this rug feels so good on my skin, yeah.
Why are you suddenly a cat?
Playtime's over. Let's begin.
Stand up.
Is this the Sagan residence?
It definitely is. But why?
Number 89. What were you up to? What? The green. I do not think I can pass through it.
Really wants to hide it, huh? Okay, new plan.
Somnium scan. Activate. This appears to correspond to the green thing. A winter iris that blooms in the cold.
I know, I know.
It smells like a typical winter iris.
What does a typical iris smell like?
Elegant and gentle.
Can't you just tell me what it smells like?
I had to search online for a description, but could not find one.
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
A switch. But there are thorns around it. An astute observation. I will do that. Ow! I can't pull them out.
Well, guess we have to investigate without pulling them out.
If you're fine with whatever happens to my fingers. A winter iris.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Stop it! You're distracting me! I got one! Aw, right after I pulled it out, too.
Did the green stuff react at all?
Agent
phone.
Date, you've got 5
Should I
minutes.
pick it up? What the? I fainted. It won't stop ringing. It stopped. What was that?
I don't know.
I guess it worked?
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
A book. F does not have parents or siblings. He was raised in an orphanage.
F. For Falco?
A book. Are you sure this will help us uncover number 89's secrets?
It might. We're getting closer.
There is some kind of liquid pooled on the floor. It is surprisingly deep.
Did you find anything?
Well... Oh, there is something!
A cork.
What is this substance? Green tea?
It's obviously not green tea.
Perhaps it's jelly.
It's not jelly.
It's ringing again. What should I do? All right. Who is this? What the? I lost consciousness.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
It stopped. Aren't you curious who was calling?
I am curious, but what if they threaten me for money?
You're a police officer. Have some backbone. I suppose we didn't do anything wrong.
At least you didn't faint.
Less than 1 minute. Hurry!
It's a pot. Steam is... It appears to be some kind of...
Maybe a soybean stew?
It might also be boiled green juice.
Yeah, like a slime.
A turtle ninja could leap out at any moment. What is this anyway?
You can tell by tasting it.
I would like to know before I put it in my mouth.
It's green, right? It's gotta be gag.
Don't say such things! I'm the one who has to drink it. Fine. I'll have a sip.
Iba? Hey, Iba! Iba!
Thank you for the delicious soup.
What kind of soup was it? did you say?
Elephant.
Dante! 30 seconds! Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
There is some kind of...
Did you find anything?
Well, there is... What is...
It's
Perhaps
not.
a book. Yes! Are you...
It might.
It's ringing again. It stopped.
I am curious.
Yo... I suppose...
At least you...
a book. Ha! I wonder what these books symbolize.
I don't know. Maybe he used to oversee a library?
Number 89. A
You have 3 minutes, Date.
It's a pot. It appears to be some kind...
Maybe a soybean?
It might also be boiled...
Yeah, like a slum.
A turtle ninja could leap out at any... What?
I told you to wear it.
Wear it? Alright, here I go.
Are you okay?
I am fine, actually. In fact, I feel as though my defense has risen.
I'm a little worried about your head.
Why? My head is thoroughly protected. A book. Here I go. What happened?
Nothing.
It's a ceiling fan.
Is that like a giant...
A desk fan only moves the air immediately around it, whereas a ceiling fan circulates air in an entire room.
Oh, right.
Ow!
No good, huh?
It's a ceiling fan. something like this? Take this! Ugh! Do not me. Be more careful.
Sorry.
It's a ceiling. It's a ceiling fan. Blow on it. What is that?
It's an eye.
Date, what are we going to do? Piercing stare.
Yeah.
I passed out when it looked at me.
Less than 1 minute! Hurry!
Leave it to me. With a target that large, this will be easy.
Really beat the shit out of that glass.
Now I know how birds feel.
Date! 30 seconds!
It left.
That eye.
Do you know something about it?
Yes. It was kinda cute.
You are insane.
What? That's...
Hitomi?
Date, you're out of time!
Date, there's no time.
Shit! This isn't good!
Sup? Playtime.
Instead...
A winter iris that...
I know.
There is some... A book.
Agent Date, you've got 5 minutes.
It's a po- What?
Agent Date, you've got 4 minutes.
A picture.
Just a picture.
I don't have a pen. No choice. I must use my blood.
You don't have to go that far.
The color has returned.
Hey, Iba?
I said blood, but it is not the same as human blood. No need to worry. And besides, we are in a dream.
Still, blood? I'd feel better if you used a different word.
For example,
Body fluids?
I do not feel comfortable with that. A switch. This switch again. Last time we handled it in a different manner.
That was then. This is now.
But there are thorns. You are aware that I am the one who feels the pain.
It's fine. It'll only hurt for a bit, then it'll be better.
Oh, it doesn't hurt. The light has turned on. A floor lamp.
You better come up with a more intelligent solution.
Date, these are your instructions. A book. F became an assassin for the Kumakuras. Rohan himself bestowed F a codename. That name is Falco.
Falco.
You have 3 minutes, Date.
A book. F stands against evildoers and brings them harsh justice.
Guy sounds like Judge Dredd.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Yes.
A book. Here I go. A floor. It is impossible. It is too heavy and hard.
Which is harder? That or what I've got in my pants?
Let's hit each with a hammer to test.
I withdraw.
A floor lamp. easier said than done. I do not see a switch anywhere.
Really? Come on, look harder. Where's your motivation?
I cannot find it. A floor... Are you sure?
Yeah, go ahead.
Is this okay?
Looks okay.
It's Hitomi. What?
Kiss her.
You... Like this? But why?
You are like one of my limbs, Iba.
Yes.
Like an alter ego. An incarnation of me to kiss Hitomi.
Yes.
Then it's like me kissing Hitomi, right?
No.
You sure? Because that was making my heart rate rise. And another part of me, too.
Could it just be only your heart, please?
You have less than 2 minutes. Hurry!
A book. A skull. I do not see the body. Would that not be disrespectful to the dead?
Dead? It's a hunk of calcium.
All right. Sorry about this.
Whose skull was this?
Unknown. I also cannot determine the connection to number 89. A book. Falco was in a bind and turned to a trusted friend. The rest is marked over.
But I want to know what happened after.
A book.
A green book. It seems familiar.
I do not think there is any relation to this.
All right. Guess it's nothing then.
What?
Who's that?
What do I do?
Iba, wake up!
What happened? My body is heavy.
Less than 1 minute! Hurry!
No thanks. I don't want any. What happened? I suddenly... No! Stop!
Stop right there!
Date, this is a serious matter.
Where's Boss?
Huh?
Boss, where is she?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since about noon.
Damn it.
Date, listen. Something happened while you were in Somnium.
Huh?
Please stay calm and listen. So Sejima's body was discovered. He was cut into pieces and put inside a vase in his mansion.
That can't be.
The housekeeper found him and reported it to the police. And one more thing. So was missing his left eye.
You mean the Cyclops killer did it?
Probably, yes.
What is your next move, Date?
We'll deal with So later. Before that, I need to talk to Boss.
I suggest checking her office.
Good idea. Not here. Where is she? What the hell is going on? What is going on? Hitomi was shot by Rohan Kumakura? To protect number 89? Boss. Why was Boss there? Because it was a dream? Was it completely random? No, that can't be. You can't dream of a face you've never seen. Number 89 must know Boss somehow. Iba, can you hack this PC?
I will try. Unlocked. Logging in. I have recovered some video data. It was uploaded only a few hours ago.
Open it.
That is...
So Sejima. Why? Why? Boss?